now that it's just making a lot of home buyers very, very happy. So the ones who are entering the fray right now in a changing home market, it's just a balancing home market is all it is, right? It was an extreme seller's market. Now it's still kind of a seller's market, but it's tending toward more balanced, which is great. Rates are up a little bit, but they're down over the last 3 weeks nicely. Here's the nice thing, the silver lining, right? And you've heard that mortgage companies are having trouble. Some of Sprout Mortgage has gone out of business. Some others have laid off 2,000 people. I think, right. Anyway, I won't name the names because I don't remember them all. But some of the big players who are really just call centers above all, yeah, they're having trouble. But the local lenders and kind of engulfed in the community, like Alcova, we're doing pretty well. Now, volume is down a little bit, but there's a silver lining for you on that. And that is we have more capacity. So here's what that means for you. It means a stress-free purchase, right? And let me share my screen and I'll kind of walk you through that. What that means in many cases, and just examples from this month is all I'm doing. So one of the cases, look, I just pulled up a generic calendar here, but for example, I've got several closings this week and next week, but I happen to have 3 closings on the 19th of this month, right? 3 home buyers are closing on their home per their contract on the 19th of this month. Here's the fun thing. On the 2nd of this month, we got a clear to close for one of them, the VA buyer. And everyone says VA loans take longer. No, they don't. They don't. And they're fairly easy to, I love VA loans because they're the easiest to get approved. The VA is very friendly toward veterans and active duty. So the 19th to the 2nd. So basically, look, if we were clear to close 2 weeks ahead, boy, that'd be a win. It was like 2.5 weeks ahead. And what clear to close means is we're not going to ask you for stuff last minute. We're done. It's just waiting for closing, right? That's it. Everything has been verified. The appraisal's in, the title's in. Anything we need from you, the home buyer, you've already given. You just breathe easy and wait for closing. Now, the other 2 on the 19th are being cleared as we speak. So it's not 2 weeks ahead, but it's a week and a half ahead. Probably be cleared to close by tomorrow on both. One of them today, one of them tomorrow. One's conventional, one's jumbo. Just a mix of loans, all different loans, right? But the reason I pull up a calendar is just to show you that if you were closing on the 19th and 10 days early, you were clear to close, how would that make you feel? I guarantee it makes most people feel totally at ease. And that's our goal, right? And so here's what a bunch of realtors put on Facebook and whatnot. When they hear it's clear to close, they're just happy. And I want you to be happy. And I love that little meme. I think it's fun. So the silver lining to a shifting market is there's just not as much volume. And part of that is we were doing a lot of refinances this time last year, right? Rates were still, I don't remember exactly August of last year, if they were still in the 2s or very low 3s, but rates were low. So we were still doing refinances mixed in with the purchases, etc. We were still closing everything on time, but not always 10 days to 2.5 weeks ahead of time with a clear to close. That's the advantage of buying right now, right? You don't have what we had back in March, which was if a home is priced well and it shows well, you don't have 1 or 2 or 5 offers on a home. You might have 8 or 15. That's gone. You might have 2 or 3, but we can deal with that and compete with a good realtor and lender behind you. We work together and compete with that for you to win. But the other thing is, it's a time where once you do win the offer, you slide through, you kind of cruise into closing very, very well, because a lot of times we can get you clear to close way up front. And a lot of it has to do with Alcova, because most companies wait until they get everything in hand, the appraisal, the title, homeowner's insurance, et cetera, and then submit it to underwriting so the underwriter can ask for all this other stuff. We don't. We know we're going to need clear title. We know we need an appraisal. So we just, as soon as we get your loan ready, we put it into underwriting right up front. We know what we need from you at that point. 2 or 3 days later, you have it, you've cleared your part, We just wait for title and appraisal. It makes it so much easier on the buyer, so much stress-free. You know what I mean? And that's my goal for you. So if we can help you stress-free get into your home, I'd love to do it. And